What's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Down One, and I'm back with another video. Let's get all of this, get the important stuff out of the way. Rate, comment, subscribe. Please hit that notification bell for your boy. And the super chat feature is enabled. So if you wanna hook a brother up with a donation or two, you can do so. All right. Now, with further ado, let's get into today's topic. Now, yesterday I uploaded a video talking about the situation that's brewing, this NBA rumor, particularly on social media, and it's lit about LeBron James possibly going to Golden State, going to the Golden State Warriors this offseason. Now, before we get into it, I'm gonna make a little segue. I saw First Take yesterday and Stephen A. Smith's viewpoint on this rumor. And basically, Stephen A. Smith goes into his little stand, say so, whatever you want to call it, talking about, well, my sources inform me, and I have sources in the NBA, as well as what's going on. The sources, I have a lot of close sources with LeBron James and the Golden State Warriors, and he's echoing that the Golden State Warriors started this rumor. To that, I say this: I think Stephen A. Smith shouldn't have went on the air saying that. If anything, the Golden State Warriors, there's no advantage for the Golden State Warriors to sign LeBron James, because they have already proven that they have a system in place on how, and they have the blueprint on how to beat LeBron James. You let LeBron James do his thing. You just stop all the other players from, so they can't do their thing. If J.R. Smith has another slump in another NBA Finals, if Kevin Love doesn't raise the bar in the NBA Finals, there's no Kyrie Irving, okay? So the Cleveland Cavaliers won one game against the Golden State Warriors last NBA Finals. How many games y'all think they're going to win if they even make it to the finals? Possibly none. The Cleveland Cavaliers can get swept this year, right? Because the Cleveland Cavaliers have no answers in defending the Golden State Warriors. Clearly, no one can defend Kevin Durant. Even in the couple of regular season games this year, they literally threw everyone, including the kitchen sink, at Kevin Durant, and Kevin Durant is still getting his, okay? LeBron James isn't the same player like he was in Miami. He's a lot older, and since he depends so much on his athleticism on the offensive end, he's burning valuable energy on that end, which, if he would have listened to Pat Riley, if he would have listened to other NBA coaches, other NBA veterans, other older NBA superstars, including Hakeem Olajuwon, he should have developed other aspects and incorporate them into his game. Low post. The Miami Heat were, including Pat Riley and Hakeem Olajuwon, was trying to get LeBron James to go into the gym and develop his low post game. He did it for the summer, and he felt like after doing it with Hakeem Olajuwon, he felt like he didn't need it. Okay, LeBron, sure, you probably didn't need it at that particular juncture, but later on into your career, when you get older, you're definitely going to need it. Michael Jordan definitely needed it, and that's one of the reasons. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's one of the reasons why Michael Jeffrey Jordan lasted that long with the Chicago Bulls. Hey, what's up, Mr. Card? I think I'm mispronouncing your name. It's hard to read, and Watch the Road. So I apologize if I screwed up your name. So yeah, LeBron James hasn't incorporated. Thanks, dude. I thought I had it wrong, but that's one of the reasons why LeBron James is. I mean, he should have added other things into his weapon base other than his athleticism. Okay, his three-point game is on and off. It's spotty at best. His 24-foot is decent, but it could get better. There's room for improvement. Okay. So LeBron James is, you know, at this juncture of LeBron James' career, you would think LeBron James would add other aspects to his game other than his athleticism. This happens with athletic players like Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Grant Hill, Michael Jordan, Latrell Sprewell. Yes, you can jump all day in the gym when you're younger. You can do all the spectacular dunks, all the amazing moves when you're young. But when Father Time adds age to you, you can no longer do that anymore. You can do that on a short-term basis, but the NBA game is much longer than a short-term basis. So LeBron James should have incorporated other aspects to his game. Okay? But we're getting away from the topic. Like I said in the beginning of this is more so of LeBron James and his people pushing this rumor out than the Golden State Warriors. Because the Golden State Warriors clearly don't need LeBron James. They already have a somewhat LeBron James in Draymond Green. Draymond Green is a poor man's version of LeBron James. He can do those things, not at the spectacular level LeBron James can do it. Okay? But he can do those things. Plus, Draymond Green doesn't mind getting low, his low post game. He doesn't mind getting mounts. He doesn't mind doing the hustle plays. You know, he doesn't mind doing those things. LeBron James will have a problem doing those things. And that's why I said in that video yesterday that it wouldn't be a good fit for the Golden State Warriors because they have to just give up so much to put LeBron James on the roster, all right? And why go through all that when you already have the roster that you need that's going to be competing for titles for the next 5 to 6 years? Why tinker with it now? Okay, you really don't need anything else other than your bench, making sure your bench, you're having viable assets on your bench, you know, viable players, you know, on your bench to support your bench players, because Livingston and IT, they're not getting younger, they're getting older. Okay, so those are reasons why they really don't need LeBron James. Now, let's hypothetically speak for a brief second. Let's just say LeBron James is interested. I think it will be cool for him to join. I think so too, but I just don't think it will happen. But we're going to spin it that way. Let's just say LeBron James really wants to go to the Golden State Warriors big time. For this to happen, LeBron James will have to give up so much to even do this. Clearly, he's not going to be the best player on the roster. He's not going to be the second best player on the roster. He's not even going to be the third best player on the roster. Okay, so he's going to have to give that up. He's going to be particularly a player, not the superstar, the player. 2, he will have to give up his power and his authority on tinkering with the roster and having say-so on what assets the Golden State Warriors should incorporate to the organization. he will have to give that up. LeBron James will be put in a situation that he hasn't been in throughout his career in the NBA, which is, I didn't get to see your last message, which is he's not going to have dictatorship or say so on the organization like he had with he had some of that in his first stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He had some of that with the Miami Heat, and he's got a lot of power and authority on his second stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, I don't see LeBron James giving up that type of power, that type of control, and he will have to play for the veteran minimum. Now, LeBron James has been quoted in several articles, and all these articles go back 2 years ago, that he's no longer taking pay cuts. All right, he wants the max. Okay, he's been taking pay cuts the majority of his career. LeBron is no longer taking pay cuts just for the common goal, which is to win rings. And also, LeBron James has quoted and said that even though he's chasing ghosts, and even though he's trying to compete for championships, compete for rings, the mindset he had when he was with Miami and the mindset he has right now, he's not even really concerned about rings as big as he was when he was in Miami, because LeBron James sees the writing on the wall. He's getting a lot older, and he's not a lot of in order for him to continue to win rings, you will have to have superstars playing alongside of you. And a lot of NBA superstars they don't mind playing with LeBron James. It's just not their number one priority. They don't think the only way to get a ring is to sign with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. John Wall, Kyrie Irving. I'm just only talking about the players in the East. A lot of those players are saying, I'd rather just stay here because I think my situation here is a lot better if I join LeBron James. I will have to take a pay cut and this, that, and the third just to compete for a championship when I can just compete for one right here. Okay. And that's the mindset of a lot of younger NBA players. Okay. And I'm not even going to go through what I said in the video yesterday. You can go check that video out for yourself. The reason why the Cleveland Cavaliers are in the position that they are in is LeBron James. LeBron James wanted to sign Christian Thompson to a max because Christian Thompson was with the agency that's owned by LeBron James. Okay. He got that, even though the Cleveland Cavaliers were bidding with themselves with Christian Thompson. LeBron James wanted J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert. Okay. Now you got two players that no one really wants. All right. LeBron James wanted Kevin Love because he said he wanted to play with a veteran player instead of just sticking with Andrew Wiggins, develop him. And now LeBron James would have two young players right now, which is Kyrie Irving and Andrew Wiggins. All right. I gotta go. I love to see this live stream. Okay, you can catch the rest of it at the end once it's developed. But I appreciate you watching, dude. And it's LeBron James is, I mean, a lot of the situations that the Cleveland Cavaliers are currently in is because of LeBron James. All right. All right, thanks, dude. So yeah, the Cleveland Cavaliers are in a bad situation. And the Cleveland Cavaliers also remember the last time they was in a situation like this where LeBron James was threatening to leave. And that's why they're not going to give up that Brooklyn pick. That Brooklyn pick represents plan B. And like I said in my video yesterday, if LeBron James go to the Cleveland Cavaliers organization and say, hey, I'm going to commit to you guys for 2 more years. If he even at least do that with Dan Gilbert and the Cleveland Cavaliers organization, then they will have a fighting chance. They know without a shadow of a doubt they have LeBron James for 2 years. Now they will give up that Brooklyn pick, which That Brooklyn pick is not as glamorous as it once was a month ago. All right. A couple of months ago, it was a top 10 pick. Now it's in the midway of a top 15 to a top 20 pick. All right. So it's not as important as it once was a couple of months back when they did the Kyrie Irving trade. All right. But it's important to the Cleveland Cavaliers because they got to have a plan B just in case LeBron James walks. And I have made several videos and several live streams telling you guys that at the end of the day, LeBron James is not going to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers because this is the best situation that he has. He has flexibility, he has control, he has dictatorship with the organization. All right. And Dan Gilbert, there have been rumors that Dan Gilbert wants to sell the team. And probably because of this reason. LeBron James will possibly stay 2 more years if he has something, a wink type of situation between him and Dan Gilbert. Dan Gilbert gets to keep the organization for 2 more years, and then either Dan Gilbert does one of the following: give LeBron James a huge stake in the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is half of the Cleveland Cavaliers ownership, or let LeBron James buy the organization away from Dan Gilbert. Okay, which I think LeBron James is at a point of he's ready for the next chapter of his life, which is becoming a successful businessman, and he wants to get one over Michael Jordan, which is no NBA player retired as an NBA player and at the same year owned a franchise. No one has done that. Not Larry Bird, not Magic Johnson, even though he owned a small stake of the Lakers. All right. And Michael Jordan, he owned a stake with the Washington Wizards. That didn't pan out. Now he's the owner of the Charlotte Hornets. But that took a while for that to develop. All right. So that will be a first for an NBA superstar. An NBA superstar in the same calendar year retired as a player and then immediately became an NBA owner in that same calendar year. That's a first. No one in sports history has done that. All right. And I can see a scenario set up that way because Dan Gilbert desperately wants to sell the team. And he wants to sell the team on a hot note. And right now the team is valued to be $1 billion. Okay. Even though he bought the team for like $330 million. All right. So that's all I got to say today. You know what you gotta do, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everyone that came in. I know people are gonna come in later when this live stream is developed and it becomes an actual video. I like to appreciate those individuals that watch the video as well. I want everyone to thumbs this video up, subscribe, and enjoy. Hit the notification bell. Super chat is enabled. You can hook a boy up with a donation if you like. It's your boy, I'm Chris the Dime One, and I am out. Y'all have a great Friday.